And before we begin, may I please get your preferred pronouns?
They are not meant to be pronounced, and how dare you assume those words even belong in your mouth?
Okay. I was just asking for your pronouns.
Oh, you want to ask about something? Why don't you ask about genocide? Because no one's even mentioned it yet. Do better. Hello, Helen.
Hello, Riley.
Before we start, I just want to say I'm sorry.
For what?
Just everything.
Riley, why don't you tell us about your podcast?
Well, it's called You're Complicit. And it's my aim to hold people in positions of privilege accountable for their oppressive and colonialist attitudes and the paternalistic economic structures foisted upon us by rich white men.
Interesting. And where do you record your podcast?
The guest house at my dad's manor in Bel Air.
So who are you?
You.
No, you.
No, you.
Oh, your name is you.
Yes.
Okay, so who is you?
What can I say about you? You is kind. You is smart. You is important.
You is miserable.
Well, just trying to be an ally here.
I can't breathe.
It is gutting to hear you say that, but I cherish your opinion.
Okay.
Can we get this phallus out of my face, please? Oh, God, where did they get these beans? It tastes like slavery. This is basically a hate crime.
Tell us how you came to work with Riley.
Well, I had a pretty normal path to where I am today. After majoring in anti-elitism studies at Harvard, I went on to get my PhD in queer metallurgy at Stanford.
Of course.
Obviously, that led to my work with Liam Crowder and his magazine, The Insufferabilist. A few years ago, we spun it off into a podcast called The Criminal Faggot Hour.
Oh, right. You did a broadcast in the middle of Fifth Avenue last year on Earth Day.
We blocked traffic for miles.
Didn't someone die because they couldn't get to the hospital?
Yes, but if we don't solve the climate crisis, we're all going to die. So.
Riley, I have to ask. I'm sure I'm not the first.
Before we continue, I just want to say that I'm prone to sensory overload. So if the crew can keep the chatter and noise to a minimum, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, I'm so sorry. As I was saying, I have to ask.
Okay, again, please, can we stop with the noise? I can't focus, and you are centering yourself over a person of color.
Okay, guys.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone. Every word out of your mouth right now is rape, and it needs to stop.
As I was saying, Riley, I have to ask. I'm sure you've heard the rumors about you and Royce Digby McCallister.
I don't mean to impose a colonialist construct on you, but I'm going to assert a point of privilege. I cannot talk about that man.
Okay, but I was just going to ask. I mean, there's a resemblance.
Talking about that man is traumatic. Trauma.
Well, maybe you can help me understand. Did something happen?
Okay, we're done. Let's have lunch.
These tacos look delicious.
Wow. You just can't help yourself, can you? Did you just gender my food?
Yes, it did.
Are you that desperate to impose a binary on everything? Should we just slap a giant white cock on it since it's so goddamn important it conform to your rules?
I have no idea what's going on.
Riley, what would you like?
I'll have a burrito with Pintex beans, please.